My name's Dominic, part of the WDC team. I'm managing director. I'm one of four boys. As brothers, we were all very close. We had a strict, loving father, and mum was just as a mum should be, just loving and supportive. My brothers first introduced me to house music around the 1990s, where they were DJing in the basement. They had two records, no mixer, so when they tried to mix it, they just turned the volume up on one amp and turn it down on the other. Looking back, it didn't sound that good, but that's what introduced me to DJing, or really, at least introduced me to music and records. My brothers used to leave loads of positive books around, and one of the books that really stuck with me was became a Bible, was called The Magic of Thinking Big, and that really kind of transformed the way I thought about people and business and my outlook on life, and really kind of put this nice positive spin on it. My mum and dad sent me to a Catholic school in Huddersfield. I wasn't really interested in basically what the teachers were wanting to teach me, and I think that showed through. They didn't really think that I was going to amount to much. They even said it quite a lot of the time, but I thought quite the opposite. I'd read that book and I thought I knew myself, and in effect there were no one to judge me, and I was happy to judge myself, and that what I was going to do was going to amount to something. In 1997, that's when I fell in love with house music. My best friend at the time, Edward Harpin, he was running a club night with his friends, and he allowed me to join their team, basically. And what we used to do is get 1,500 people to this place in Huddersfield called Beyond Beach Babylon, and basically have a party. In 2001, I set up my own club night called One Love in Huddersfield, and I used to run it with my good friends. It was just like a really nice, tight bunch of mates, and we all used to kind of just be together. I used to flyer every single night just to try and make the night work, and it was quite a lonely, freezing job, but I just wanted it to work and be a success. And this is where I started DJing. I figured if nobody was going to give me a job, then I'll set up my own club night and I can just DJ myself. And that was the start of it. So I DJed, some of my friends DJed, and it just became a really good vibe. And at the time I was living in a caravan and I didn't have a penny to my name, and I was absolutely skint, but I was still happy though. One day this general manager of a bar called Ian Appleyard in Huddersfield walked past me and said, do you want to bring this club night to his bar, which was Revolution in Huddersfield? After that point, whole hell broke loose. We moved the club night One Love to Leeds. It became a massive success, and then we moved it to Space and Mint Club, and it just really got involved with Leeds. In 2006, I set up a club night with three other guys called the After Party. This is where it all got interesting. It really went to the next level. We had a big warehouse party, 2,000 people, live on Radio 1 with Pete Tong. They were some of the most amazing experiences of my life, to be fair. We booked DJs like Fatboy Slim, Armand Van Helden, Groove Armada, Example, Annie Mac, Calvin Harris, the list goes on. We booked everyone in the world. That was big. The thing that I learned from that was how to run a business and how the DJ industry worked, and that's, it was so valuable for me to go through that experience to get that knowledge. 2011, all that came to an end. It was one of the most toughest times of my life. Didn't really have any money and didn't really have any direction. And my wife said to me, why don't you set up a DJ agency? And that summer, all I could think about was how I was going to make that work. WDC was born.